ke ka bola motho fela e busala go le normal fela o ka re go sharp ke happy.
These are piercing words of a broken teenager who harbors anger and vengeance caused by the abuse and torture he endured at an illegal initiation school. In December last year, these learners were taken to an initiation school in batches, allegedly by one of their friends who is also their classmate. He allegedly lured them under the false pretense of taking them to his family farm. But on their way, they were kidnapped by a group of initiates, and it was at that moment where the endless assault and torture began and would continue for days. This is how they relate their ordeal. They say they were stripped off their clothes, beaten, and kicked by a gang of initiates who were using lethal weapons such as steel rods and wooden sticks. They say they were also beaten with hot shovels that were heated on wood fire. The torture they experienced has brewed anger and rebelliousness, which they fear may lead them to wrongdoing.
No yana ga ke rapile sepe ke ka bola motho fela e busala go le normal fela o ka re go sharp ke happy go normal fela ga gona sepe se se diragetse. Before ke a bo gore ke ne ke le motho e le reng ke tshaba sengwe le sengwe le ga ke bona madi ke ne ke tshoga. Ke go betse thata ke sa tsamaye maoto a magana go tsamaya a le botlhoko ke sa pare skipa se nthong kgela.
While these learners were ultimately rescued alive, others were not so fortunate. Charred remains believed to be of 5 children who are still missing were later discovered in shallow graves near the initiation school. Families have been awaiting DNA results for 2 months. For them, the wait has been an agonizing pain.
Go botlhoko go ema sebaka se se ka lo emetse di DNA tso sa itseng gore di a go tla di reng a di a go tla ga di go tsholetse closure kgotsa go bofelong wa go feletsa go te wena re santse ra go batla.
Meanwhile, the Provincial Department of Cooperative Governance and Traditional Affairs says their collaborative efforts with the police and traditional leaders is yielding results in terms of nabbing those who are running illegal initiation schools.
We are working closely with the House of Traditional Leaders in the Northwest to ensure that this work is done, and it is done by people who are legal, who are accredited. But unfortunately, in the process, there are chance takers who go around the province taking people against their will and doing all sorts of things without being monitored by professionals. But we have said to the police they must arrest these individuals. In some instances, others have been arrested.
2 men, 19-year-old Obakeng Sekhwabe and 21-year-old Olebogeng Mafura, have since been arrested in connection with the deaths of 5 boys whose remains were found. The children were allegedly starved, beaten, and burned to death. The pair is expected to appear in court again next month. Sellwane Khakhau, SABC News, Dinokana.